Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. We're right on the heels of the Sagittarius new moon solar eclipse. Super exciting. Super exciting. Hi, Marlo. Good morning and happy Friday to you. This is quite a cool day, right? Big stuff going on. Big stuff going on in the heavens. I want to tell you all about it. And we'll make the most of this pretty groovy weekend. So happy Friday indeed. It is December 3rd, and it's a good morning. Good morning, fire starter. Good morning, Sin. Thank you all for joining me. This is so exciting. We have we're on the heels of an eclipse. We have an eclipse coming. I get it earlier than you guys do if you're on the East Coast. I get it at 11:42 p.m. tonight. And if you're on the East Coast, you'll get it at 2:42 a.m., where you might be sleeping with sugar plum fairies dancing above your heads. But yeah, today we're in this waning moon cycle. So again, it's like this letting go time, and it's Venus's day. Every Friday is. So be sure to spread the love, give as much love to yourself and others as possible today. Oh, you get it around the same time as me, Sin? Okay, that's good. All right. So I'm going to be awake, I think. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's Venus's day, and the moon has left Scorpio. A sigh of relief. And now it is in Sagittarius. I love the Scorpio moon usually, but when the Sagittarius moon comes, it is like, thank goodness. Goodness gracious. So yeah, the moon enters Sagittarius at 7:12 a.m. EST. Though the intensity of the Scorpio moon, I don't know how much it's going to subside with this eclipse that we have, but it should be, I think, a little bit more chill. Your Sagittarius keywords and phrases to keep in mind. Good morning, Diane. Nice to see you. Higher mind, aspiration, adventure, exploration. Sag loves to explore. Learning. Nothing is better than opening up your mind and being like, oh, wow, I never saw it like this before. That's very Sagittarius. Expansion, growth, allowing yourself to expand your mind and grow. Meditation is really good for that. And also publishing and broadcasting. And when we are talking about publishing and broadcasting, not only is it literally you publish your book or you broadcast a podcast, but we're also talking about broadcasting your beliefs, because there's the theory that we are creating a new belief system, a new story, and that story is going to get propagated to the universe once the sun hits the galactic center, which is the Milky Way. It's at 27 degrees of Sagittarius, and the sun will be hitting the galactic center on December 18th. And there's that theory, just a theory, that when the sun crosses the galactic center, meaning when the sun hits 27 degrees of Sagittarius, our beliefs are propagated all across the universe. So that's why this eclipse that we have tomorrow is really important, because it's all about a new story. Good morning, Linda Michaels. Nice to see you. And your puppy looks so happy. Riverside Drive, 97th. Great. Greetings to you. 45 degrees and sunny. That's really cool to hear. I'll tell you what's going on in LA. LA is so crazy, this weather. So right now it's 54. The high today will be 64 and the low will be 52. That's fine. I mean, this week it's been so crazy. But luckily for me, because I don't care if it's 60 or 85, like that's fine, but the extremes are a little annoying. But actually we're going to get some real like fall weather, it seems, next week in Los Angeles, which I'm excited about. Really excited about. So yeah, we have that Sagittarius moon today, and it should be a lot of fun. And it's Friday, so enjoy your day. Also, though, we have this aspect: the sun in Sagittarius making an awkward quincunx to Uranus in Taurus. So this might make us a little bit edgy. It'll be important to make minor changes to your routine with this aspect. Otherwise, we might get bored. There are worse things, but we might get itchy feet. Nervous tension makes it important to relax and release the energy in a healthy way. Okay, thank you, Marlo. Thank you. Yeah, what I don't like is when it goes from 50 degrees in the morning in LA to like 85. That kind of pisses me off. Not going to lie. Anyway, we have this aspect, so it'll be important to relax and release the energy in a healthy way. Slightly varying our routines could make a big difference. There might be no need to make major changes or upend the old order. It's important to, just relax a little bit, especially with this eclipse. It's not a really great time to make momentous changes. If you have to respond, it's better to respond to something as opposed to going out on a limb and doing something. It's better to respond to things as opposed to acting. But if you have plans, great. Have fun. World doesn't stop because it's an eclipse. Let's see. Exactly. Thank you. Okay, it is not easy, right? I'm usually starting my days now with a hoodie, and I usually my middays are in a tank top. Pretty much. It's really, really tough. Layers are what do it. You're in the Midwest, KC area, so 40, 50 degree change in one day is not so uncommon. Maybe you could move, although people have some issues with Los Angeles, it seems, but I like it. Okay, so it's 52 in Southern Nevada. Okay, I like that. 52 is nice. Layers. Yes, and we do layers. Layers upon layers upon layers. Although when it first started getting cool here, I was really excited because I got to get my thermal underwear, which I love. I get thermal underwear every year. Nothing is better than thermal underwear. I just think it's the greatest. So yeah, we have this aspect. So vary up your routine a little bit. Make sure you're having, fun and relaxing. And while we're at it, folks, please mount. The sun is in Sagittarius, for crying out loud. So we want to mount things. That's what Sag wants to do. They want to mount. And we should want to mount too when the moon is in Sagittarius. So mount the like button and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. So tomorrow, we have our new moon in Sagittarius, solar eclipse, though Sin and I are getting it tonight because Sin and I, we're just very lucky like that. We get things done early. So yeah, we have our new moon solar eclipse. Does anybody know? I'm curious. Does anybody know where this photo is from that I chose for Saturday? Let me know in the comments if you do. So it's the new moon solar eclipse, and you want to allow yourself to create a new story, right? But you don't have to make any momentous decisions or big changes. It's kind of good to just chill under this eclipse. And if you want to know how to make the most of it, you could check out the horoscope for your sign, which I linked to in the description of this video. Oh, I'm glad you're excited. Well, it is in the comments. So yeah, let me see if I actually can even give it to you here. Let me see here. Yeah, I can actually pop it on over here. So you have it. This is your horoscopes for your new moon. You can also check out my video. Oh, that's really good. You took some notes from my show yesterday. I'm working on shifting some things. My pleasure. Thank you for joining me. So yeah, we have that new moon. So check out your horoscope, watch the video from yesterday, see how you can make the most of it. Just chill. Don't feel like you have to do anything. As I mentioned, usually under the new moon, it's good to light candles and be like, oh, okay, like, before we were speaking about the new moon, if you wanted love, for instance, you light a pink or candle, and if you wanted more passion, you'd light a red candle. If you want more money, you'd light a green candle, but you don't want to do that under an eclipse. No lighting candles under eclipse, please. The energy is just a little wonky, so don't do that. Just enjoy. Yeah, so we have on Saturday is Saturn's day, so it's a great day to create order and structure in your life, get yourself set up for the week ahead. And right as rain. Nice to see you here. 27 degrees here today and still dark outside. Brr. So this picture, if you want to know where this picture is from, no, don't. Oh, Sunday. Okay. If you have to, I mean, I'd stay away from candles this weekend, to be honest with you. Do what you do. Do you, but I wouldn't. So where is this pic from? Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you where this pic is from, and it's pretty exciting. The pic is from Oasis. From their what was this? 1995. Released on October 1995. This was Oasis's album What's the Story Morning Glory. It's their most famous cover, and it was shot on London's Berwick Street in Soho. And it was chosen because it's a popular location for record stores, and it features DJ Sean Rowley walking toward the camera with sleeve designer Brian Cannon with his back toward the camera. And I chose it because we're creating a new story. And it just was in my head, and I was like, oh, okay, this would be cool. So yeah, we're creating a new story for the eclipse. That's what the eclipse does for us. It gives us a new opportunity to create a new story. Eclipses are like game changers, right? And it gives us a sense of like, oh, destiny, or I should be doing this, or I could be doing this, because we have free will. So when eclipses come about, everything goes, dark, right? Really, really quickly. And it's temporarily the celestial lights go out, and that changes our patterns, right? Our patterns of light and dark. And what that means is it also changes our patterns of behavior, like our behavior patterns and our paradigms. And there's a new story. So that's why I chose What's the Story Morning Glory. So yeah, float some basil leaves in a bowl of water. Ooh, I like that. Yes. 1995 seems so long ago, and yet not at all. I agree. Yeah, it does. 95. I miss the 90s. I remember the 90s was a lot about greasy hair and grilled cheese sandwiches and a little bit of angst. It's kind of cool to be like angsty and a little, dark. And I loved Oasis, of course. So when would be a good time to light a candle for a new job? I mean, do you have to light a candle this weekend? Can't we just not light candles this weekend? So what I would do for your new job, now you got to remember, because Venus is already in its shadow period, and Venus rules love as well as money. Okay, for your new job, it might be best to really look for, previous contacts. I would look at, your old contacts, those people that you've been in touch with before, old colleagues, old employers. It just might be easier to get something from the past now involving money as opposed to something brand spanking new. Now, you probably started this job search a while ago or soon. And Venus really is not retrograde yet. It will be on the 19th of December, but it's in its shadow. So I would say if you want a new job, a few things. One, look at your old contacts and your old employers, and maybe check LinkedIn, see any of those bosses that may have really loved you and that you really loved working with, and maybe give them a shout out. That might be the easiest way to get a new job now, just because Venus is in its shadow. Although, again, we have plenty of time before it actually goes retrograde. So maybe I'm jumping the gun. There are some astrologers that are like, screw the shadow. But anyway, if you want to manifest, what I would do is just, instead of lighting candles this weekend, I would relax and really just maybe sketch out what your ideal job scenario would be. and what it feels like. Because as soon as you start clocking the feeling, okay, I have this new job. I'm really excited about going into work every day. I love my coworkers. My coworkers love me. I love the work I'm doing. I'm making a difference. If you can clock that energy and stay in that vibrational state, and as they say, live as if, then you are already in that job vibrationally, and then you're going to attract it to you. So I would do that. If you really need to light a candle, I mean, I maybe wait a few days after the eclipse, maybe Monday, if you really need to. But yeah, you were thinking the same thing. Oh, I don't know what you were thinking of. Seems like yesterday. Okay, yeah, 1995. Yeah, you were happy in the team in the 90s when we could be anything we wanted. But we still can. We still can. Hey, Carrie McKim, it's so good to see you here today. What a nice little surprise. Grunge forever. I know. I just loved that. I loved it. You were a year out of the military. Wow. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Firestarter, you were just getting your first apartment in 95. I was in high school. Oh, right as rain. You had your first baby and your life was full. The 90s were great. The 90s were so great. But the 80s were great too. I think I would bring back the 90s before the 80s, though. I think so. I don't know. But yeah, so you want to enjoy your Sagittarius moon. Even if we have a solar eclipse, you can still, just business as usual. Expand your mind, go on an adventure, gambling, sports, philosophizing. Those of us that have a lot of Sag in our charts, we like our soapbox. We like to pontificate or solve the problems of the world. So, yeah, thinking big. So you want to really do that. That's really what happens under the Sagittarius moon, and it's really good for laughing. You were a dancing fool. I think that's awesome. I was too. Never miss an opportunity to dance. Ever. Never stop dancing. Hey, Gloria. Nice to see you. Happy Friday. Happy solar eclipse. New moon in Sagittarius solar eclipse. Yeah, there's definitely been a lot of changes. I loved the 80s as well, from what I remember of them. The music, I think, was probably, I don't know. It's a toss up. Was the music better in the 80s or the 90s? I don't know. I mean, that's a Sophie's choice if I ever heard one. So, yeah. Not tomorrow, Sunday, we have the waxing moon. So it's all about new things that you are going to attract into your life, that you want to attract in your life. It's the sun's day. So although this guy is playing chess, we can suppose that, he went outside and enjoyed the sunshine before he started playing chess, or he's planning on going outside after his chess game. Heavy metal in the 80s. You know what I miss is the love ballads, those really, really, really strong love ballads like Warrant and Warrant is one. White Snake. It was just really, really fun. It was just such a fun time. I thought so too. 80s had the best music. So much variety and excellent English techno. Yes, I concur. I concur. So yeah, you got the sun's day on Sunday, so celebrate being alive, celebrate your life, maybe express yourself, have fun. It will be a Sag moon until 6:30 a.m. EST on Sunday, and yeah, so he's playing chess, which is really very much about strategy, right? So the way it goes, right? Under the Scorpio moon, we have like some kind of like death or rebirth, or like, okay, this is change, a change in consciousness. Usually we have to let go of something under the Scorpio moon, or there's a certain degree of intensity that pushes us to this next level in which it feels like we die, or it feels like a life and death situation, right? Then we have the Sagittarius moon, and then we're sort of like, it's fiery, so we're a little bit more chill, and we're integrating those changes. We're, more fiery. We're not as sensitive. We're not as raw. So we then say under the Sagittarius moon, well, here's the big picture. And really, with the Sagittarius new moon solar eclipse, it's very much about what's the new story. Because Sages are storytellers. Even if we weren't under an eclipse, every Sagittarius moon, it's a time to really create this new story. And then when the Capricorn moon comes, then we think strategy. Okay, if this is the new story that I want in my life, what are we going to do to make it happen? What is our strategy? So yeah, if you had been financially savvy, I would have put money in hair product stock back in the 80s. I know Aquanet must have been making a killing, right? The Aquanet. I mean, I think even guys had big hair. Yeah, really interesting. You like the 70s music, Linda? I do like some of the 70s music too. I'm a big Bee Gees guy. I love the Bee Gees. Do you like the Bee Gees, Linda? They're awesome. My favorite, I think, Bee Gees song, great song to dance to at weddings, is More Than a Woman. Such a good hit. Such a good song. And actually, I have a cousin who very much resembles the girl in Saturday Night Fever, Stephanie in Saturday Night Fever. And whenever I was at a wedding, I would see her and they would play like songs from the Bee Gees or Saturday Night Fever, and we would dance. It was a lot of fun. Those were the days. Those were the days. Oh, okay. So yeah, Iron Maiden, Ozzy, Judas Priest. These are all great 80s bands, definitely. Yep, everybody had big hair. Yes, of course. Staying Alive is a great song too, and that dance that we can do with that. So yeah, I'm glad you like More Than a Woman. It's such a good song. I'm surprised it hasn't been covered again, or maybe it has been. So yeah, you want to strategize. You have this new story that you've created under the Sagittarius moon, and now it's about strategy. Like, how are we going to make it happen? And that is really good for Sunday and Monday when the moon is in Capricorn. So Capricorn keywords and phrases include achievement, ambition, sweat equity. They work really hard. Status, position, honors, reputation, practical, and responsible. So it's really, really good. Really good. Oh, your cousin is Philippe Rose. He was the Indian in the Village People. Oh my goodness. That's a big deal. I'm impressed too. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, so we have quite the weekend, folks. We have our today, of course, we have that Sagittarius moon, and we have Sun quincunxing Venus, making us change up our routine. And then Saturday, we have our new moon solar eclipse. Our Sin and I actually have it on Friday. And if you're on the West Coast, you do too. Late tonight, 11:42 p.m. And yeah, and then on Sunday, we have our Capricorn moon. So that'll be awesome. Well, I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. And again, be sure to check out your horoscope. It's in the description, as well as the video yesterday if you're interested. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Mount the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you're looking for a psychic astrology reading, you want to find out where this eclipse is hitting in your chart, where there's a new story, we can find out for you. And you can also find out yourself. Just look where 12 degrees of Sagittarius is in your chart. Be happy. Yes, that is really key to everything. Great weekend to you, Steph. I'm excited about the weekend. I hope you have an amazing one. Yeah, so we can read your chart. We'll run your tarot cards. Just check out my website, psychicsun.com, and we'll hook you up with a reading. And it is the spirit of giving, or the season of giving. And if you want to get your Christmas or holiday shopping done and you want it to be easy peasy, well, get a gift certificate for me to see me for a reading. I have multiple denominations, and it's a great gift. They'll be really excited about it, and it could be quite the practical gift too, setting people up for their best life in 2022. Again, that's also at my website, and it's in the description. So Have an amazing weekend, guys. Happy Friday, happy weekend, happy solar eclipse. And yes, thank you so much. Don't forget to mount that like button. Talk to you guys soon. Have a wonderful weekend. See you Monday. Bye.